everyone. Welcome to From Erin's Library. I'm Erin, and this is, well, not a new channel, but a new direction for the channel. I am officially declaring that this is a Booktube channel, meaning every video will include bookish content. I'll still do, some of the videos that you're used to, still travel videos, garden videos, trying new foods, but everything will have a bookish twist to it. And I'm really excited. So, to celebrate, I decided to do the Booktuber Newbie tag. No one tagged me. I tagged myself, but I am excited to share with you about why I'm doing this. And yeah, so here we go. First question is, why did I start this channel? When I initially started my YouTube channel, I just wanted to share my life with people. A lot of people think disabled people don't have a life or don't have hobbies or interests or family or friends, and I wanted to kind of show my life so others would see how normal it is. But as I've continued making videos, I felt like I didn't have enough direction. So I decided to do a Booktube channel. I love reading, and it's my favorite thing in the world. I've always loved reading, but we'll get into that later. So yeah, I thought this would give me good direction for my channel, while still allowing me to share my life. Second question is,
what are you most excited for about this new channel?
To finally have a really good focus. As I mentioned, I kind of felt like I was just making all these random videos, but now I have a direction. I'm not going to plan too far ahead, but I know each video will have a bookish twist. It also makes it easier to share it with people and to find a real audience, which I think I've been struggling with. I'm going to take my glasses off, people, because they're just sliding down my face, and I can't. So, one sec. Next question is,
what challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it'll be the same for my channel right now, which is, having somebody help me film and getting it filmed, because I can't do anything myself as far as setting up the camera or filming it physically, so I have to have someone help me do that, and it's usually my partner or my mom or my dad. So, and everyone's busy, of course, and so am I. So, just finding that, help from people is going to be the biggest issue. But, we get it done, so it's all good. Next question.
What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube?
Well, I think, everyone is different. Wow, shocking. But I think I don't see a lot of physically disabled people on Booktube, even with my disability. And so I think it's important to, share my life and share my thoughts and talk about, disabled writers and books, and that I think is a really important message and lens, like in the camera, that needs to be shared with the world. Okay? Next question.
Why do you love reading?
For me, each book is a portal to another world, even if it's set in, contemporary times. I feel like it's an escape. And I'm not trying to escape my disability or escape, my condition, which I feel like I have to say that because a lot of people assume it. But for me, I escape to just kind of have a mental vacation. Life is stressful, no matter whose life it is. So for me, books were always that big comfort, and it's a way of exploring the world and the future and space without ever having to leave your bedroom. So I just love reading. And I love the physical action of holding a book, turning the pages. It's just, I love it. It's great. Next question.
When did you start reading?
Well, I was always read to as a child. My mom would read to me pretty much every night. So it was always that too, that connection to my family, that comfort from, my mom's voice. As a kid, you always have to have some kind of safety net. And for me, that was reading, being read to. And then as an adult, I just kind of continued that path. And for me, books have been a lifesaver for me in many instances. Next question.
What book or series got you into reading?
Controversial time. When I was a child, my mom read to me Little House on the Prairie, which did not age well. But I remember that book so well, and that's like the first book I remember having been read to. So that to me has a special place in my heart. And also, as a child, when I started to read myself, I was really into Goosebumps, Babysitter's Club, Fear Street. I read books that were too far from my age, like Stephen King. Those were the books that, for me, are part of my childhood. And yeah. Next question.
What kind of books do you like to read?
Now I like to read mystery, thriller, contemporary, fantasy, sci-fi, historical fiction. I don't really have one set thing that I like. It depends what I feel like and what I gravitate towards that day. So yeah, I'll read anything, really. But right now, I'm super into fantasy.
Where do you read?
I read at my desk, on my Kindle. I read in bed, on my Kindle, and I also read physical books at my desk, or in the kitchen, at the table, anywhere that has a surface I can put my book on. That's what I read.
How do you make reading accessible?
Well, I can turn the pages myself, but the way I read, I can't really see certain parts of the page. I can't really see the bottom left and right, or the words in between the spine, just because of the way I have to hold the book. So, to make it accessible, because I love physical books, I listen to an audiobook along with it. So I can, the parts that I can't see, I can hear. So that is how I read. And also I read on my Kindle, which is accessible because it's on my computer.
What does your book collection look like?
I'm gonna link a video down below, and it's the tour of my bedroom. Basically, I have all my books are in my room on my walls. You can see behind me and behind the camera there's more shelves, but I'll put that video down below and you can check it out. Final question?
What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers?
My question would I ask my favorite booktubers? I am curious, do you ever get tired of reading because of your job in content creation? That is my one worry, is that I'll do booktube videos and then get burnt out on reading. But I don't see that happening so much because I love reading, and I feel like if I ever got to that point, I would just take a break. There's no harm in taking a break, but that is a question I would ask my favorite booktubers. So yeah, those are the questions, those are my answers. I hope you like this video. I recently started a TikTok. By the time this video goes up, I'll have 2 videos on TikTok. But you can follow me at From Evans Library. So I hope you follow me there. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!